I'm now going to go to members of the House Judiciary Committee, and we're going to start with Representative Hank Johnson from Georgia.
Thank you, Representative Jayapal, and I thank you and Representative Omar for holding this very important hearing. And I want to thank all of the people for coming out today. I want to thank our panelists for their testimony. I am in awe of the courage, the unity, the fortitude to resist, and the warmth of the hearts of the people of Minnesota. You set an example for the nation and the world. Mr. Mayell, I want to talk a little bit about how the United States Supreme Court laid the foundation for what is happening in Minnesota with respect to Fourth Amendment issues when it ruled in the on the shadow docket, Noem versus Vasquez Perdomo, a opinion docket, which held that apparent ethnicity could be a relevant factor in federal agents' decision to stop and question someone about their status. How did that lay the predicate for the what's going on in Minneapolis and St. Paul, Minnesota right now?
Thank you, and thank you for the question. And I just also want to say a quick thank you to, I know everyone who has come out here. I know you all are showing up at, detention sites, at Know Your Rights presentations, and at, hearings with immigration courts. And I thank you for all of your courage and all you are doing. It really is impactful, and we see it all. The Perdomo case, thank you for bringing that up. I know a lot has been made of this Justice Kavanaugh's concurring opinion. It's important to note that this was on a shadow docket. It was a temporary order pausing a lower court injunction. It does not create new precedent or overturn prior cases limiting racial profiling. The decision is with no legal rationale from the majority of the court, and that constitutional protections remain in place, even though this decision should be, this opinion should be criticized for what it was projecting.
Well, I mean, it seems like it opened the floodgates for racial profiling in this town. Isn't that correct?
Well, so, I would say that the opinion certainly deserves to be criticized, and there was a great deal of racial.
Anytime you issue a shadow docket decision and an opinion on the merits of the case before it's actually been briefed and argued before the court, and you lay down such a principle like Kavanaugh laid down, it has given rise to what we call Kavanaugh stops. And it's taken place not just in Minneapolis, St. Paul, but it's starting to take place around the country now. Of course, the case arose in California, Los Angeles. But let me move on from there. These Kavanaugh stops have not been limited to just jacking up Somali-looking people. It's gotten much broader than that. Would you comment, Chief McCarthy?
I'm afraid I can't. I've never heard that statement before of a Kavanaugh stop. But in Minnesota, all law enforcement officers in Minnesota are prohibited from using race as a determining factor for any sort of stop or detaining someone.
Thank you. I yield back.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. I'm now going to go to members of the House Judiciary and the Immigration Subcommittee, the members that serve with me on the subcommittee, and many have been at every hearing we've done. We'll start with